Cory Jackson, fullback from University of Maryland, and hometown's Morgantown, West Virginia.
You're from Morgantown, West Virginia,
Yep.
WVU country, and you decided to go to an SEC or an ACC school. What was the decision behind that?
Well, Maryland was a great choice for me. I had a couple other scholarship offers, but it was out of town, but not too far away where my family could still make it to the games. And WVU really wasn't as interested in offering me a scholarship while Rich Rodriguez was there. And I really liked the opportunity to get to play them, twice in my college career. We did lose both times, but I was pretty optimistic. I thought we could do some good things at Maryland, and I had a great career, and also made it to the Senior Bowl later that year.
All right, so yeah, now that we're talking a little bit about your past, can we just talk about your path to get here today? What have you done? What have you been doing, and just how did you get to this point?
Right out of Maryland, I ended up getting signed as a free agent to San Diego Chargers. I was with them for a short stint, just doing the off-season workouts and OTAs, but a lot of complications and things that were happening. I think with guys holding out, it's held up some roster positions for them to come into camp, and I didn't get brought in. I had to sit out the rest of the season and watch everybody else play, and went down to Georgia for play for the Atlanta Force and or Georgia Force. I forget the name of it by now, but they don't run the ball very much, so they use offensive linemen for fullback positions. So just because of the limited roster spots, they only have, I think it's 21 or 22 people they can have on a roster. So they usually keep backup linemen, and it got me off that team. And then I had a couple tryouts. I was really debating on stepping away from ball, but I kept after it. I had a lot of support from my family, and I've been staying busy, and I had a tryout here and in Las Vegas, and I was real happy to get the last minute call, because I just got a call yesterday morning and asking if I could get here by last night, but I ended up getting here about midday today, but it was just a 7-hour drive for me.
So I know you talked a lot about having that support system, and then pursuing your goals, even though it wasn't the greatest. Can you just tell us a little bit more about that? How important the support system was, and then the importance of sticking with your goals.
Yeah, well, just being focused on my goals. That's I take care of my business. I go do my lifting, all this and that, but you do have a lot of financial problems because you can't really step into a serious job that's going to pay you too well. So at times things come up. Your car has some issues. Your parents might need to help you, and a lot of times it's tough because not all your friends are supportive of what you're doing. They all want you to be great, but they don't always want to support good habits or anything. Making sure you can go lifting, and sometimes I have to get friends that aren't that real experienced, throwing me football, so I do the routes and everything, and got to call a lot of old friends.
So now that you've actually got that call back, you're coming into training camp. What are you most looking forward to about this training camp?
I'm looking forward to getting an opportunity to hit again, because Georgia, it was really just pass protection, and that's not really a fullback's primary job. It's a big part of it, but I look forward to doing some run blocking, because San Diego, I didn't even get to put on my shoulder pads to hit once. In all those OTAs, we were just putting helmets on, and I just felt like I didn't get a chance to show what I could do. So my biggest thing is I just want to be able to show that I can play and I can hit.
All right, yeah. So now the UFL has given you this opportunity. What does it mean to you to play in the UFL?
It means a lot to me, keeping my dream alive of maybe one day playing in the NFL. But UFL is a good league too, and I'm really happy to be here. And I know there's a lot of talented players, guys that I've seen play for NFL teams, and even like Pat White, being here. I played against him a couple times, and he's a real talented athlete too. I can't wait to meet him.